side, those days of glory gone by, for those wondrous feats of yesteryear, our memories will always hold dear. Thank you, Morris. Thank you for that.
Thank you, Mr. Ross. I am happy to introduce Lee Cohen, who has been Morris's companion for many years. Lee, will you please come up?
I'm not much of a public speaker, so please bear with me. Harvey asked me today how I met Morris. And I said, well, you have to come tonight in order for you to hear. And so I will tell you. It was 12 years ago when he came from California to Florida. And I met him shortly thereafter. I was still in the business world, working every day. And I was invited to a New Year's Eve party at the place that he lived in, which is now called Lime Bay. I was going to go, I got all dressed up, and nobody said anything about meeting anybody, because if they did, I would not have been there.
He's judged fights all over the world. Susan Ross, my wife Harriet Cohen, the Public Relations Director for the Florida Boxing Hall of Fame, Phil Doherty, of course, Morris, Rief, Lee, and media. Thank you very much for being here. I want to tell you, the Florida Boxing Hall of Fame really recognizes Morris Rief as a true champion. And I'm going to say a few words. A lot of it may be repetitive of what Ron Ross said, but it just shows you what we feel about Morris Rief and all others who made their living and came up wearing shorts and gloves. I mean, it's really a great thing. It was a discovery for me to find that a jewel of the golden age of Jewish boxing was now residing here in South Florida when I did. Morris Rief was born in Brownsville, Brooklyn, some 87 years ago, and one of the most exciting fighters ever to lace up a pair of gloves and climb into a ring. He had a total of 64 fights, winning 51 with 34 coming by way of knockout. And I'll add, he fought some of the greatest names in the sport, one of them being a legend, known to boxing fans as the great Bo Jack. Bo Jack, whose real name was Sidney Walker, but he fought Bo Jack in Madison Square Garden. I'll have to tell you, Morris was knocked out in the 4th round, but he did come up and he made a great showing against Bo Jack, who was one of the greatest fighters, a legend, ever to fight in the world. He was in the same league as Rocky Graciano, Jake LaMotta, and of course his neighborhood rival, Al Bummy Davis. Yeah, he fought the best there was, and there was always a war. Morris fought from the 40s through the 50s, and was known as Mr. Excitement. It was never a dull moment when Morris, Brownsville's blonde bomber, was on the card. When I first found out from my good friend Ron Ross, champion for all time, a few years ago, I'd like you to say a word. Can you just say thanks?
Thank you very much.
That's all. I've got this. I just want to, if you just bear me for a moment, I have something I want to present to Morris Rief, and it reads, Florida Boxing Hall of Fame is proud to present this citation of honor to Florida's Morris Rief, Brownsville's blonde bomber, for his distinguished accomplishments and contributions to the sport of boxing. Signed, Walter Butch Flansburgh, President, Florida Boxing Hall of Fame. Morris. Hold it right here. Hold it right there.